Okay, hello guys, how are you today? My name is Olimpiu Tuns and today I will be your host here for a new live trading session, for a new live Forex webinar. Please confirm into the chat that you can hear me and that everything is okay. Hello Murad, how are you? And today maybe we'll start talking about the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, also about gold, guys. And first of all, before starting this webinar, this live session, please read the risk disclaimer. It's important for you to understand the risks. And also, if you have more questions, maybe you can email support. Here you have the address. Also, yeah, okay, thank you guys. Can hear, okay. Hi Aline. And also follow us on Instagram, and if you want to become a VIP member, to maybe to try out maybe our VIP services, to become a VIP member, to join the VIP team, you can hit the link, you can access the link posted right below this video. And okay, and today I have something for you in this live session. If you want to become a VIP member, you can use this coupon, this code Olimpiu25 to get 25% discount for the first month, if you want to maybe to try our VIP services. And don't forget that we have a 30 days money back guarantee, okay? And if you don't like our service, or if you want to get out, so yeah, you can easily get out and you will get your money back. So use this coupon. I will also send the coupon, the code, into the chat. Okay, so now you have the discount, the code, the coupon into the YouTube chat as well. Okay, I will close this window here, and maybe we'll start here today with US dollar versus the Japanese yen. One moment, because I will take a look on also on your messages. Okay, yeah, all is okay. What means 1.1 R behind the take profit? Will you provide intraday signals? Yeah, maybe if we'll catch something, if we'll identify something like maybe if I'll identify something like a good opportunity. Yeah, so 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, very good calls, guys, keep it up. Yeah, when does it expire? You can use it because yeah, it will expire soon, so you can use this coupon as soon as possible, because actually I don't know exactly how, but yeah, it will expire soon, maybe in, I don't know, several days maybe. So but yeah, you can use it. And also I've told you that we have a 30 days money back guarantee, so you can try our VIP services, and you can get out if you don't like maybe our work. Okay, oil, we'll take a look on oil as well. Let's take a look here on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. So something like a sideways movement, upper medium line of the descending pitchfork. Right now the pair has rebounded in the short term, only because the dollar index tries to increase. Also the Nikkei, the Japanese stock index, has increased in the short term. So we'll have to wait here. Maybe we'll have to wait for a very upside breakout, or for a very downside breakout from this triangle, before maybe catching something good in US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Okay, so maybe this could only be a retest here, and the valid breakdown could signal something like potential downside movement. But this scenario will take shape only maybe if the, yeah, I will take a look. I will take a look on the British pound versus the Japanese yen. Thank you guys. So personally I believe that maybe only something like new lower low, something like drop, stabilization below 109.58 could maybe signal deeper drop, or only if the dollar index will drop, and maybe if the Nikkei will slip lower after its rally, could bring us something like a short opportunity. So we'll have to wait here, guys, because we have this extended range sideways movement, and right now we don't have something really good. AP, I will take a look on the British pound versus the US dollar as well. Thank you. Okay, potential drop, downside movement, maybe it's favored, it's in cards. Okay, so we'll have to wait, and because right now we can also identify maybe something like this here, something like a range pattern. So personally, I'll wait for the price first of all to escape from this triangle, and then to make a new lower low, yeah, before maybe I'll consider going short, or for a new higher high before I'll consider going long. Okay, US oil, I've sent you guys a video analysis here on US oil. I will delete that setup because right now I'm still waiting for confirmation. One moment. Orlando closed the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen short just before it decreased, and then sold it again just before it increased like crazy. Romel Del Rey, yeah, that was his decision, his trade in Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Yeah, unfortunately that trade is in the red right now, but we also Orlando also have New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar, which is in profit, and also the British pound versus the Japanese yen, which is in profit. So two trades in profit right now, and one trade registering a loss right now, but we'll still have to wait. And Andrew, there will be questions for Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. So yeah, please, that's why I'm here, and I will take a look on all markets. So US oil, Shabar. So hello, I have a question. Why no brokers offer zero spread on gold? I don't know, man. You should ask the brokerage companies. But yeah. Hey, what do you get when you buy the Forex course? So if you want to actually, please email support. Yeah, if you have maybe more questions about Forex courses and brokerage companies or something like this, because I believe that please visit also our website, Learn to Trade, because I believe that we have something there like a course or something, or educational materials. And if you have more questions, please email support. Okay, US oil here. I've told you in my video analysis that the US oil continues to stay here right below the downtrend line, and I've told you guys that staying here could signal an imminent upside breakout, temporary decline here. But I've told you also yesterday that the price of US oil, it's maybe still located above something like strong demand zone area here in the short term. So something like a sideways movement. This could be a consolidation, accumulation, and something like an upside breakout, valid upside breakout through the downtrend line, maybe a new higher high, could maybe signal, guys, an upside continuation and could bring us maybe new buying opportunities in US oil. So personally, I'm still waiting for something here for a valid breakout, because false breakout, something like a false breakout with great separation, test retest could signal a potential drop. That's why I'm still waiting here for a valid breakout before maybe I'll consider maybe going long. And if you want to maybe to follow my trade, or if you want to copy my trade in US oil, I will send my trading opinion for the VIPs into the VIP channel once I'll have confirmation. Kartik B, can you tell me some tricks for scalping small accounts? No, I cannot tell you tricks for scalping. Because personally I don't do scalping, but I'm also an intraday trader. But personally I'm using the same strategies and maybe the same tools that I'm using maybe here on 4 hour, daily, weekly, 1 hour. I'm using the same, maybe I'm using also for scalping. Personally, I'm using also Pitchfork. I'm using, I don't know, static, dynamic, resistance, support, levels, and something like this. Price action for scalping as well. So here US oil, as I told you, personally I'm waiting here for something because I'm bullish on US oil right now. So I'm waiting for a valid breakout, for a confirmation here before maybe I will consider going long in US oil. Okay, and if you want maybe my trade, to follow my trade, you should become a VIP member if you are not a VIP member. And you can use that coupon Olympiu25. I've sent the coupon also in the YouTube chat to get 25% discount for the first month if you want to become a VIP member. Okay, gold. Let's take a look on gold, guys, because I told you in my maybe previous sessions and in a previous video analysis, I've told you guys that the price of gold could increase if it stabilizes above 38.2 retracement level, 1789, 79. Also, you can see here that it has registered only false breakdowns here below this the S2 below the 38.2. So but right now it seems that the price of gold is still very heavy. It's still heavy in the short term, and the dollar index is bounce back after today's low from 92.33. Forced maybe the price of gold to drop, to decrease a little right now in the last maybe hours. Okay, Kartik, how to look out on Pitchfork? I'm a beginner and just started this week, so maybe using Pitchfork is not an easy tool, okay, for a beginner, but you can maybe price action strategy is the simplest one. Minimum use of technical analysis. I wish that learned make a video sometime to explain it. Yeah, Murad, I will maybe start again to record trading tutorials maybe from next week, and I will talk about price action, also indicators, also strategies. I will talk about trading tools. So I will maybe start recording trading tutorials again. And also, Kartik B, you can visit our YouTube channel, and you can watch some of our tutorials, and I have there maybe at least one tutorial about Pitchfork and maybe how to use Pitchfork. And yeah, you can use this tool on all markets and on all time frames. Okay, so maybe you will like this tool. And so please, if you are a beginner, please watch our videos on our YouTube channel. You can learn a lot from our videos, from our sessions, from our past live webinars, from our daily watch lists, market analyses, tutorials. So yeah, maybe you will learn quick using maybe these materials. Okay, and also you can also visit our website for more maybe educational materials. Gold, I've told you that it could still increase as long as it stays above 38.2 retracement level, but personally I will not buy it here. I'm not a bull right now on gold, only because I really want to be certain that or to be sure that the downside movement, the corrective phase is over before maybe considering going long. And that's why maybe I'll wait for the price of gold to maybe to retest again the 38.2 retracement level, maybe to make something like a pattern here, because unfortunately it has failed here. As you can see, it has failed to make a to make a very breakout above 1802 18. So we have something here. Maybe we'll have something like a sideways movement here in the short term in gold, and I really believe that only a new higher high, jumping, closing and stabilizing above today's high 1803.92 could signal further growth. Okay, Murad, gold is all the time going up and then down. Heaven for scalpers. Yeah, of course it goes down and up and up and down, because yeah. So technically here gold, I've told you that it has printed something like a rising wedge pattern, a reversal pattern, but still this could be only a temporary decline maybe here, and I believe that the price of gold will develop and print a larger downside movement only if it will maybe drop and make a new lower low to drop and stabilize to close below 1782.47. Then it could print maybe something like further drop here. Okay, so right now I don't have something, but I believe that a new higher high, a value breakout above this former high could signal potential growth, and the new lower low could signal a potential further drop, downside movement, because also we have here, so this is the lower medium line of major ascending pitchfork, and this is the 150% Fibonacci line. Okay, so false breakdowns, retest, growth towards the lower medium line, and right now the price of gold has decreased. That's why I'm telling you guys that personally I believe that a new lower low could signal maybe a potential larger downside movement, maybe towards this low, and also towards the 150% Fibonacci line, and maybe coming back above 1802.18, above the 23.6, then it could maybe come back higher. Okay guys, please, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, that's why I am here. GBP versus the US dollar, I've had a question. And also please guys, like this video right now here live, because it will be helpful for me into the YouTube algorithm as well as thank you. So British pound versus the US dollar. Let's take a look also on the economic calendar, because yeah, we had few economic data from the United Kingdom. Mixed data, manufacturing production 0.0% growth, below 0.1% growth expected. Right now the pair, the currency pair has rebounded, has developed a nice rally here after failing to stabilize, to close to stabilize right below the weekly S1. I will also maybe delete this pitchfork because yeah, we had that breakdown. And maybe we'll have something later, maybe after the United States, the US will release its PPI and core PPI later, and also maybe the Canadian data could have an impact on the dollar index as well. Okay, so maybe we'll have something later on the British pound versus the US dollar, because something like maybe rejection from here, only false breakout above 1.3891, maybe could signal new downside movement here in the British pound versus the US dollar. Personally, I don't have something really good because I don't like the price action right now. This sideways movement, this range here. So yeah, personally, I'll wait for something really good, maybe here in this pair. Let's take a look here and let's try to maybe to draw something like a descending pitchfork. So valid breakout also above the 150% Fibonacci line. Right now breakout through the first warning line, but personally I would have liked to see maybe something like this test retest before resuming its growth. We'll have to wait, because also something like this, a valid breakout, test retest, consolidation above 1.3891 could signal maybe further growth. Okay, in the British pound versus the US dollar. Kartik B, any intraday signal on British pound versus the US dollar? No, I've told you that maybe if I'll have something, I will come back with my trading opinion. And also if we'll identify, also if I'll identify something here right now live, yeah, we will I will open a trade maybe for me. And of course, if you want to follow my trade, to copy my trade, it's fine. Okay, because I don't want to buy it here because it's right below this former high, below resistance. I don't want to sell it here because it has jumped above this warning line, above this dynamic resistance. So I will still wait on this one. British pound versus the Japanese yen. Let's take a look. I've had a question on about this this pair, this market. So as I've told you earlier, Orlando has sent his his trading opinion in British pound versus the Japanese yen yesterday for the VIPs, for the VIP members. Let's take. I will take a look also on the free channel, because I don't know if this was also a free trading opinion trade. Yeah, actually his trade, the British pound versus the Japanese yen, was also a free trade as well. Okay, so we can talk about this pair, this market. So personally I have here something like this, like an ascending pitchfork. I've selected 3 points, 1, 2 and the 3. Okay, breakout here, valid breakout here above the medium line after this drop, breakout. This breakout was validated, further growth here, but after this swing higher, maybe the buyers were exhausted. That's why we had this temporary decline, correction, right? And this downside movement, maybe this flag channel in the short term signaled maybe a potential upside continuation. It was seen as this decrease here, retreat correction was seen as potential continuation pattern. Okay, I will also draw here something like this, 1, 2, and maybe 3, and you can see, guys, that the British pound versus the Japanese yen was trapped within my descending pitchfork, okay, within something like a channel between the medium line and the upper medium line. Here, upside breakout, retest of the weekly pivot point, and right now rally, okay. So Adam Queen, hi Olympia, can you provide us with your trading opinion on Australian dollar versus the Japanese as it stands now? Yeah, maybe I will take a look on Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, but I believe that this was VIP trade, only for VIPs, so maybe you should wait for Orlando to come back with his management. Or actually, one moment, because I believe that but we can still take a look on the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, yeah, of course. So here the bias is bullish right now, a new higher high in the British pound versus the Japanese yen, breakout, aggressive breakout through 152.29 through the weekly R1. So yeah, it has taken out important resistance levels, upside obstacles. Personally, I would like here to see something like this, like a consolidation before resuming its growth. And personally, I believe that after this drop, its failure to retest my medium line here. Personally, I'm waiting maybe for maybe potential growth towards the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork. Okay, this is not a trading setup, this is not a trading signal, this is not a trading recommendation. It is only my opinion here in the British pound versus the Japanese yen, and yeah, I believe that it's too late maybe to still go long, because something like I don't know, bearish engulfing here. If the pair will invalidate this breakout, yeah, could signal maybe drop, temporary decline here in the British pound versus the Japanese yen. That's why it's too late maybe to buy it from here. But I've told you that technically, personally, I'm waiting and I'm expecting maybe for a further growth after escaping from this descending pitchfork from this channel, after making a new higher high here, after making a new higher high, and after this breakout through the weekly R1. Okay, Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. So my opinion here in the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Yeah, unfortunately, it has failed to stay here below this downtrend line, and maybe we had something like this, something like a pattern here, aggressive breakout, only because I will show you guys on the Japanese stock index that the Nikkei, that the Japanese stock index has increased, has resumed its growth. So that's why the Japanese yen has depreciated versus its rivals, and we'll have to wait here maybe, because actually maybe it's too late maybe to do something with that trade right now. It has failed to reach the stop loss. Yeah, it's trade in the red. It's in the red right now, but we'll have to wait here, guys, to see how it will react, maybe because it could drop maybe to retest the pivot point, and if it fails to stabilize above the pivot point, dropping below it could signal maybe a potential new drop, and only stabilizing above the pivot point could signal further growth here. But after this impressive rally, yeah, maybe a temporary decline is expected. We'll have to wait here, and yeah, maybe we'll have to wait for Orlando to come with his maybe trade management for the VIPs. Yeah, okay, guys, let's take a look on the DXY, because the dollar index has tried to rebound as you can see here, it has dropped as much as 92.33, but it has failed to stay there, to stay around today's low, to approach to hit the weekly pivot point. So personally I believe that maybe stabilizing here could signal potential growth, stabilizing above the warning line, above 92.47 actually. Something like pin bar here. If the dollar index will close, actually this candle will close in 27 minutes. So if the dollar index will register something like a false breakdown, great separation through the warning line, and if it will print maybe something like a strong bullish candle after this one here, then we may have something like I don't know, signal that maybe the dollar index could increase, and the potential growth potential growth here in the dollar index after this drop could signal US dollars appreciation versus its rivals. Okay, so we'll have to wait. I'm waiting here for confirmation because I want to know the dollar index is direction, and if I get confirmation that the dollar index will increase, then I will maybe look for longs in the US dollar. Murad, will there be any free trades posted on the free channel today? I don't know, Murad. If maybe I will have something, maybe I will send it also as a free signal, as a free trade, trading opinion trade. So yeah, and if you want to maybe to follow it, to copy my trade. Stefan Barros, nice, yeah, thank you. So please guys, if you want me to look on a specific market, Euro versus the US dollar, we had a rebound here, bounce back from the weekly S1 from 1.1804. Our index could force this pair to drop deeper, yeah. After maybe its failure here to take out this resistance, to make a new higher high, yeah, it has failed to hit the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork, and yeah, and maybe a new lower low here could signal also downside breakout from this ascending pitchfork, could signal a larger drop, but we'll have to wait for confirmation because it's risky to buy it here, it's risky to sell it here. We don't have something really good right now in Euro versus the US dollar. Very important, guys, today US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. As you already know, maybe the unemployment rate, Canada's unemployment rate, is expected to drop from 7.5% to 7.3%. Employment change, it is expected around 67,000. And 200 maybe. Also the capacity utilization rate, potential drop, and also I've told you that the US is to release the PPI, core PPI. One moment, because I want to remind into the groups that we are still live here. Trading session, thank you. Okay, so I've told you guys that maybe because maybe there are more members who want to join us. So US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Right now we don't have something really good here. For me, here in the short term, if I will take a look on the 1 hour chart, only because you can see here false breakouts, drop below this sliding line. So maybe poor Canadian data today and better than expected US data could force maybe the pair to drop further in the short term. Okay, no, sorry. If the Canadian dollar, if the Canadian data, if the employment change and the unemployment rate, capacity utilization rate will come in worse than expected, poor data and better than expected US data will maybe signal something like a potential rally, like potential growth. Maybe this scenario will boost the pair. Also we have here maybe something like maybe channel or something like flag, or maybe something like falling wedge pattern. So better than expected US data and poor Canadian economic figures could bring us maybe something like an upside breakout from this pattern, and maybe something like a new leg higher, swing higher. And only maybe poor US data and better than expected Canadian figures could bring us something like this, something like a deeper drop. Diabati Ibrahim, gold. Yeah, I've talked about gold, but I will take a look on gold as well. Okay, so personally I'll wait for something here in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Right now I don't have something really good, but I hope that after the US data dump, after the Canadian economic figures, I will have something maybe in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Better US dollar versus the Japanese yen, bullish. I don't know. Let's take a look again on US dollar versus the Japanese yen and also on gold for you guys. So US dollar versus the Japanese yen. So a rebound, bounce back after its false breakdown here below this the triangle support, downside line, uptrend line. But the pair could only maybe retest the upper medium line maybe before dropping deeper. But I've told you that we still have this range here between maybe 110.41, 109.58, and I've told you that personally I will maybe wait for a new lower low, for a downside breakout from this range, or for an upside breakout from this range before going long or short. Okay, so this is my opinion in US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Okay, and if you want maybe to follow maybe my trade, I will maybe come back with my trade setup. I will send my trading opinion for the VIPs later. And yeah, if you're a free member, you can become a VIP member as well, and you can use that code, that coupon Olympiu25 to get a 25% discount for the first month. We also have a 30 days money back guarantee, so you can get out if you don't like our services, our VIP maybe group, Telegram group services, webinars, analyses, trading opinions, daily watch lists. Okay, Lillian, US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Yeah, I've talked about that one. Nothing is sweeter than currency pair railing. Yeah, Murad. We'll also take a look on gold again. So gold. Gold. I've told you that here on gold we had a rising wedge pattern breakdown. Right now actually the price of gold has found support. It has tried to rebound, to come back higher, but we have this range here in the short term, and I've told you that new higher high, making a valid breakout above 18.0218. A new higher high could signal potential growth here, and drop Close stabilization below 38 actually, sorry, 38.2 retracement level below the S2. A new lower low could signal larger downside movement here in gold. So this is my opinion, and maybe I will come back with something like a trading opinion also on gold later, maybe today. I will maybe wait maybe for the Canadian data, for the US data, because I want to maybe to have a clear direction into the dollar index before maybe trading gold. Okay, because as you already know, personally I don't want to be long in gold maybe when the dollar index increases, and I don't want to be maybe short in gold when the dollar index drops. Okay, so okay guys, Bitcoin, let's take a look on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, it continues to move sideways here right below the 23.6 and above the weekly S1. I've told you guys that personally I want to see maybe something like sideways movement, consolidation, accumulation here in Bitcoin before maybe considering going long. Andy Smith, can you look on the British pound versus the US dollar? Yeah, I will take a look on that pair as well. I've taken a look on that pair, on that market, but I will take a look again for you, Andy Smith. Thank you for your message. Thanks for being here, and also don't forget, guys, to like this this video here, this webinar live here. It's very important for me as well, and don't forget, guys, that you can maybe comment right below this video later today or tomorrow, during weekend, maybe after you will maybe take a look again on this video, on this webinar, because this is the only way we can communicate. And if you have maybe more questions, you can maybe ask a question, type your message right below this this video. Yeah, and I will reply, guys. I will come back and I will try to answer to your questions. Thank you, guys. So Bitcoin, I told you that personally I want to see something here like a bullish pattern, maybe test retest, maybe another false breakdown through the S2, through the 38.2 retracement level, through the 43,021 before jumping higher. And I've told you that only maybe something like a new lower low could signal a deeper drop here in Bitcoin. But after this amazing sell-off, maybe something like test, retest, consolidation, accumulation, followed by a new higher high, jump above, stabilization above 23.6 could signal maybe a potential growth. But right now we don't have something, because anything could happen in the short term. Yeah, as long as it stays here between the 23.6 and S1 38.2. So let's take a look on the British pound versus the US dollar for Andy Smith. Thank you, Andy. I've told you that yeah, in the short term the bias is bullish. After jumping above this warning line of the descending pitchfork, technically when the price fails to hit the medium line, it could maybe approach and reach this high. But I've told you earlier that personally I want to see maybe test, retest here before jumping higher. And also I've told you that maybe something like new higher high, valid breakout 91 could signal a potential upside continuation here in the British pound versus the US dollar. Yeah, so we'll have to wait for something here as well. Okay. Ethereum, and then we'll take a look also maybe on New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar, on the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, on the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, on US equities, on the German maybe stock index, on actually we'll take a look also on the Nikkei, on the Japanese stock index. So Ethereum, technically its failure here to maybe to stabilize above the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork drop. Yeah, we had something like a rebound, like a recovery here, but I believe that dropping and stabilizing below the medium will drop towards at least towards this low, towards 29.15.31 or even lower. Okay, and maybe only something like maybe sideways movement here, test retest if maybe the price of Ethereum stays above this former range. Maybe one moment. So if it will maybe stay above maybe if it will stay above 33 maybe this is the psychological level or something. We consolidate above it, test retest, false breakdowns could bring us something like new upside bullish momentum. Okay, but we'll have to wait here because Ethereum could drop deeper, could develop a larger correction, downside movement, only if the price of Bitcoin will resume its drop. Okay, so yeah, you can use this correlation because yeah, when the price of Bitcoin drops, the altcoins could drop as well, and also when the price of Bitcoin increases, yeah, the price of maybe Ethereum could increase as well. Yeah. Let's start with DAX 30. DAX 30, guys. No, we don't have something here. I don't like the price action. I will remove all my drawings here. It has shown something like overbought, exhausted buyers after failing maybe to make a new higher high. Right now, personally, I don't have something good here in DAX 30. I don't like the price action. This, I don't know. US 30, let's take a look on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So breakdown from this pitchfork. I will delete all these. Okay, retest of the outside sliding parallel line, but I believe that only a new lower low to drop and close maybe below 34,793 could maybe signal something like a deeper drop, and this scenario could take shape only if the dollar index maybe will come back higher, if it will maybe increase. Yeah, so we had dollar index sell-off in the short term, here rebound, so we'll have to wait for something. Also here the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the US 30, has signaled maybe an exhaustion after maybe failing here to come back towards the historical high. So we'll have to wait for something, because also here we have something like a support zone area. So only a new lower low, something like a downside breakout here could signal maybe a potential drop here. Dow Jones, okay, I've drawn also descending pitchfork, maybe hoping that I'll catch something here, retest, but I told you that maybe a new lower low, something like this, valid breakdown below this support zone could bring us something. US 100, the Nasdaq, and this mid, thank you as well. Sideways movement range, it remains to see if this will be a consolidation or an accumulation or a distribution. Here as well, maybe dropping, closing and stabilizing below the weekly S1 could signal something like correction, retreat, but As you can see here, it has failed to stabilize right below the weekly pivot point, 50,594. So an upside breakout could signal maybe a potential growth. Let's wait and see here, guys, on the US 100 on NASDAQ. And yeah, I will maybe send my trading opinions, my trades in US equities when I'll have something good. So you can see here that US 500, the S&P has increased and it has found resistance here at the warning line of the ascending pitchfork. So warning line of the ascending pitchfork, and right now it has decreased. It has found support at 150% Fibonacci line. You can take a look here that how the price respects all these lines. Maybe the medium line, the 50% Fibonacci line, the 150% Fibonacci line, the upper medium line, the warning lines, and so on. Okay, but the bias is still bullish here. Okay, silver. Whoa. Silver US. One moment, sorry guys. Silver, the pressure is high here in the short term. I will delete these from here. So it has increased within this ascending pitchfork's body. Yeah, it has failed here to stabilize above the medium line. Breakdown here, it has escaped from the ascending pitchfork's body. Now is located right below the lower medium line. And I believe that maybe something here, something like a new lower low drop. If the price will maybe drop, close and stabilize here below, this one could signal a potential drop below 23.848 immediate low. So this could be only a temporary growth, rebound, test, retest, and the new lower low could signal a potential drop. Okay, this scenario will take shape. Will if the in 5 minutes. Guys, the dollar index will close the current candle, and I've told you guys that if we'll have here only a false breakdown with great separation below 92.47, below this warning line, and follow it maybe by a strong bullish candle, then it could increase, and potential growth here in the dollar index could signal that the US dollar will appreciate versus its rivals, and will signal, guys, that maybe gold and silver will drop in the shorter term. US oil again, maybe